Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you've had a good weekend and you're ready for the final week of home learning before you get a week off for half term. Now this week's theme is all about memories, and there is a little link with last week's theme, which was all about good mental health. And that's basically because when you relive your happy memories, when you relive good memories in your head by thinking about them or by telling other people about them or by sharing them, it's like these things happen to you all over again. And we know that that's actually really good for our well-being and for our brain. So I'm going to explore a few of my memories with you. And then maybe when you've listened to some of my ideas, you can have a go at some of your own. So see what you think of this. Okay, a happy memory. Well, look, it's hard to be a dad and not have your happiest memory being when your children were born. So yeah, I think for me, that's a photo of me with them when they were a lot younger. I don't think they'd be happy if I shared a photo of them now online, but day that they were born, it's got to be one of my happiest memories. Okay, a time when I was proud. I know what you think. You think I'm going to mention the marathon again, don't you? Okay, well, I'm not, but I am going to mention another race. So the first race that I ever did after I'd started running was the Bristol 10K. And I got my badge here. There you go, 2015, the Bristol 10K. I've got to be honest, I stood at the start and I suddenly felt like I wasn't a runner at all. And I was really worried that I wasn't going to get round. But I did, and I got my medal. A time when I was resilient. Well, let's have a think. There've been lots of times, I think, but I'll tell you about a fun one. When I was a student, I desperately wanted to learn how to juggle. And I've got to be honest, I'd never been particularly good with my ball skills, not like Mr. Woodworth. And I could barely catch at the time, but I tried and I tried and I tried. And in the end, I did manage to learn to juggle. Just about. A funny memory. Okay, right, I'll tell you about this one. I haven't got any props for this though. So when my eldest daughter was quite little, I remember that I sat her on what I thought was a wooden duck that we had in our house. I think someone had given it to us as a wedding present. So it's a wooden duck about this big, and I sat her on top of it, and I was taking her all around the house going like this, and we were having loads of fun. And we sort of finished, and I put this duck down and I took my daughter off it, and the duck fell over and it shattered into loads of pieces. And I thought it was made of wood. I had no idea it was made of pottery of some sort. And all I can say is, although I did break something, it was incredibly funny. I couldn't stop laughing because it was just this thing that I thought was wood broke. Okay, a time when I was surprised. Well, some of you were part of this. I don't know if you remember last year when it was National Teacher Day. So I came into work as normal, and there someone had sent me a lovely video for National Teacher Day. And actually, all the years I've been teaching, I've never had anything like that. That was a lovely surprise. So I'm really grateful to the people who did that. And I know all the other teachers were too. Okay, a memory of when I did something kind. Well, look, I hope I've done lots of kind things, but I'll tell you about something that happened on a holiday a couple of years ago. So I was walking along the street. We were in a Cornish, little Cornish town or village. We're walking down the street, and on the ground, I found a £20 note. Now, this is a tenner, but I found a £20 note on the ground. And I looked around and I thought, look, someone's dropped this. Let's see if we can find out whose it is. And we couldn't. And we were on our way to the fish and chip shop. We were going out to get tea and take it back to the house where we were staying. So I went into the fish and chip shop with this £20 note. Now, I didn't spend it on fish and chips. What I did was, on the counter, there was one of these little collection pots, and the collection pot was for the lifeboat appeal because it was near the seaside. So we put the £20 in the collection pot, and I think the people in the fish and chip shop were quite impressed because they gave us an extra big portion of chips. Right, so those are my memories. What I'd like you to do now then is to have a think about some of yours. So maybe you could think about a time, a happy memory, a time when you were resilient, a time when you did something kind, or something funny happened, or you were excited, or you were surprised. I'll leave it to you to have a think. Maybe play it as a bit of a game. Ask your brothers and sisters, mums and dads, people at home, and see how many you can come up with. Take care. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.